Hello, I'm your author, Ronn Perea. How are you? I'm about to read a passage of the novel Elsie and Elsa, so just kick back and tune in. When Rose reaches First Street and Route 66, she finds workmen in hard hats wrapping up the day's labors. She has been dreading this trip. Until now, she has only heard heartbreaking reports. And it is worse than she feared. Tears well up in her eyes as she realizes her lifelong memories have all been destroyed, piled now in heaps of rubble. Across the street, she finds a bench on which she sits to ponder her loss. Through floating dust particles, she watches the workers leave their giant bulldozers. Chain-link fencing surrounds 3 city blocks. With them lie mountains of ruins and remnants of what used to be a noble temple to a glorious age. There was once seemingly endless pantheon of marbled arches, surrounding lush green lawns and gardens of award-winning red roses that are now gone, all gone. There remains no hint of the 3 floors of the commanding hotel that held the gardens. The nightclub restaurant once located within hosted the hottest bands of the 1930s. She recalls one night in particular when Benny Goodman and his orchestra performed. Glenn Miller performed. Rose was 22 when she began work in the dining room as a famed Harvey girl in 1922. Those were the days. This site was a preferred destination for the Atchison, Topeka, and the Santa Fe Railroad, a playground for some of its passengers. And when she grew too old to waitress, the hotel management accepted her as a chef trainee. The rest is history. Her entire life has evolved around this place. She met her husband and father of her 3 children here. And of course, she has been in the hotel business ever since. Now that her original location has ended, she realizes it's time for her to retire as well. She decides to walk the length of the fenced property. The Harvey Girls boarding house is gone. She remembers many a party thrown in that place. She met many girls from all over the country here. Most were friends for years. Well, at least until they lost contact during World War II. Her memories become overbearing and increasingly painful. Reversing her steps toward an approaching yellow cab, she waves it down. The driver gets out and walks around to open up the rear door for his passenger. Rose sits inside, staring at the dangling sign atop of the mountain of debris. She remembers it hung over the front entrance of the lobby. In bold lettering, it still states, Alvarado Hotel. She dabs her eyes and tells the driver, "Take me home." If you enjoyed that passage, you will love all of the rest of the international historical adventures riddled with extraterrestrials, espionage, and entertainment in my historical fictional novel Elsie and Elsa. Just click that button beside this video to order your private copy that I will personally autograph just for you with a smile. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you. Thank you very much.